Peace and blessings to all of God's children. I pray this finds you well. You're going to need a pencil and some paper here and take some notes. If not, just, have a sit down and I've searched it. You're going to need to research this and take it into your spirit, because this is a personal overstanding in your understanding. As above, so below is the theme of this. All right. I'm going to start with the astro. Those are the people that study the heavens. Astro scientists and what have you, says, according to current scientific understanding, once matter enters a black hole, the black holes in space, it is believed to be compressed into an infinitely small, beyond microscopic point called a singularity. Listen to this language here, for where we're going, it's going to bear fruit. At the center of the black hole, where the density and gravity are so extreme that our current physics cannot describe what happens there. So in other words, once matter and if things goes in there, they have no way, they don't know where it goes. Okay, it's a science now. Okay. Essentially, the matter is completely isolated from the rest of the universe and cannot escape, effectively disappearing from our observable space-time conundrum. See, everything dealing with physics and the physical world, manifest creation, something we invent, is called a space-time conundrum. That's what creates the reality, that bouncing back and forth between space and time, all right? Now, bear with me. Now, when we use the restroom in the yoga, we are taught of the apana breath. Now, y'all, whatever search engine you want to use to find it, it's spelled A-P-A-N-A, breath. That is the breath in our physical bodies that we use to expel waste, urinate, defecate. Women, when they give birth, the breath that actually pushes the child out of the womb, where the child is in water upside, the scheme of things. Okay, now, I need to give you that graphic. Now, here's where the matter of importance about knowing the depths of your history and the ancient wisdom, which has been misunderstood by so many people. Like I said, even like with the King James Version of the Bible, I say that, the only people that can, the actual mystical revelations in the scripture is still there. But it takes one to open the scriptures up to make it plain so you can comprehend it. Now, the ancient wisdom, the Metu Netter, and when we say the divine feminine here now, well, let me say this right here. This demonstrates why we must hold the divine feminine as women mothers and our reverence towards our mothers. I'm going to connect all this together, and it's going to be something you take into your consideration. You take it, let it alone. Okay, but there was a Egyptian goddess, however you want to say it, named Nut. Her name is spelled N-U-T. It looks like nut, but it's pronounced Nut. And Nut, according to ancient, is the goddess of the sky. Now, understand, when you say the sky, what separates above and below is ether. E-T-H-E-R. No, not what people, not the chemical form. The ether, that's a complete realm of reality where when certain energies pass through it, such as the matter that goes through the black hole, that the scientists don't know what happened to it, it enters the realm. And this is what the ancient Egyptians was talking about by their descriptive language of the goddess Nut. Okay, Nut, the goddess of the sky and the heavens. She was the daughter of Shu, god of vital breath, and the wife Tefnut, goddess of heat, sun. She was usually depicted. Now, this is a pictogram. This is signs and symbols to do something in yourself and your subconscious to wake you up. Now watch it. She was depicted as a woman bent over the earth, the ethers, the sky, so to speak, with her head in the west and her feet in the east. So her mere depiction is demonstrating the rotation of the sun. Ra, back and forth. That was their language. Let me give you a breakdown to it in the esoteric sciences, what it was. Nut represents the ethers. As I said, when something is sucked into, as above, so below, same up there, same down here. When it's sucked in, the scientists describe it as it becoming something other that they don't know what. I'm just saying, consider what I'm getting ready to tell you here. That apana breath that the mother uses to push the baby out, I'm proposing this to you this morning. That's us. That breath that pushes us out, that apana breath, what if that's the fulfillment of the elements that come from the universe that's been processed through what the Egyptians was calling Nut, and the mother was bringing the unknown into the known and pushing us out into this world we're in. Just think on that. Just take that into your consideration. That is why we should always honor and give reverence to women and our mother. A nation can rise no higher than their woman. Peace and blessings to all of God's children.